Alright boys, we are back and it's time to continue our Tampa Bay GM mode commentary. We've just started year 6 and it did not go as well as I wanted it to. You guys have seen our team, we are stacked up and down the line, but we started off 14, 13, and 3, basically 14 and 16. Very bad, very bad. We should be a President's Trophy winning team this year, once again. So, we had to edit the lines a little bit, but I was reading your comments and you guys keep saying, Johnny, injuries, I know, I forgot again, so I'll quickly get that handled right now. Injuries, we'll turn them off. There you go, boys. Alright, I know, I keep forgetting. I forget to turn them on in the playoffs, forget to turn them off in the regular season, alright? So there you go, there's the injuries taken care of. Now let's go and edit our lines. Now, what did the stats say in the last video? Offensively, we were scoring goals, our power play was good, our penalty kill needed to be better, and our 5-on-5 goals needed to be better as well, okay? So, I was fooling with the lines last time, and I had Nugent Hopkins up here. A lot of you guys were saying put Sagan as our first line center. But a lot of you guys were also saying don't touch the second line because they're producing so well. And I kind of like that because we had it like this before. Who was it? It was Nugent Hopkins on the third. It was Granlund on the second and Dustin Brown on the first. Yeah, so that's how the lines were beforehand. What do I want to change here? What do I want to change? Something's got to happen. So I think I want to move Dustin Brown down to maybe the third line because I don't want to touch that second line. The second line's doing good. But we got to kickstart Stamkos and Lofthouse, all right? So I think I'm going to try something for a month. I just want to try this out. Yes, I want to play Lofthouse, but I want to give Nugent Hopkins the first line duties in the center, all right? And I want to bring up, who do I want to bring up? Who's better offensively, Brayden Schenn or Dustin Brown? Hang on a sec. Brayden Schenn, he's got an okay shot. He's okay offensive awareness. Dustin Brown. All right, so Brayden Schenn is definitely better offensively. So we're going to bring Brayden Schenn up to the first line with Nugent Hopkins and Stamkos. Second line is going to be Granlund, Sagan, and Connolly. We're going to keep that the same. And the third line is going to be LaFontaine, Lofthouse, and Dustin Brown, all right? A really good defensive third line now. We're going to leave the fourth line as it is, all right? Defensively, we're going to leave them as it is. Power play, we have the second best power play in the NHL, I think it was. So we're going to leave the power play the way it is. Penalty kill, penalty kill, penalty kill, penalty kill. You guys were saying to bring up Nugent Hopkins because he actually has a really good defensive category. I don't know if it's better than Brayden Schenn's, though. Brayden Schenn, actually, I think it might be better than Brayden Schenn's. Hang on a sec. I might have to take Brayden Schenn out of here. Nugent Hopkins, let's see. Oh, yeah, it's a lot better than Brayden Schenn's. All right, I'm going to give the Nuge some penalty kill time as well. All right, Tyler Sagan's going to stay up there. Dustin Brown and Nick Ritchie, yep, because Nick Ritchie had a great defensive category, and I want to actually get him some ice time because he's on the fourth line. So, good penalty killer. He can actually come up to the first line penalty kill, all right? Yep, all right, that looks good. And then Brayden Schenn, no, we're going to put in Nugent Hopkins with Tyler Sagan, all right? There you go. Shootout lineup looks fine. Extra attackers looks fine. And Bernie Mac in the cage. Come on, Bernie, we need you to start tearing it up. He's a 91 overall now, so he's still slowly getting better, all right? It's looking good. It's looking good. All right, so that's everything taken care of. Let's do the simulation. Let's go another month, and let's see what our team's looking like. I mean, look at our freaking team. I mean, even if the lines aren't the greatest, like the right combinations, if there are such things, but, like, we have high 80s on the third line, a 90 on the third line. We should just be dominating in the simulation engine. But you know what? Again, it might have just been the curse of the first few months here. So hang on a sec. I wanted to check our AHL team. Our AHL team is 16-5-1. Remember, our AHL team has just a stud of a team on it right now. Monahan and Little, Len Little has 19 assists. Way to go, Len Little. All right. So let's go another month here. We'll go all the way up to January 1st. All right, we're 14, 13, and 3, so let's see if we can spread on that. With our new line changes, first game against the Montreal Canadiens, we win 4-3. Way to go. And yeah, Tyler Sagan, he's doing great for us. He has 33 points in what? How many games? In 31 games, now 32 games. It's pretty good, man. Scouting assignment, yeah, we'll send the scout back out. We were searching defenders last time, I believe. We had him in the WHL. We'll go back to the WHL for another 6 weeks. There you go. Because we could use some defender prospects. We have tons of offensive prospects now. And now that we're in year 6, if we make a draft, he might not be ready by year 10. and we have a team signed through year 10 anyways. So not a lot of forwards are going to make the team now unless we start to realize some forwards just aren't working out for us. We make trades. But for the most part, our slow rebuild is done, right? That was the first 5-year goal. We've already won 2 Stanley Cups, but we've pretty much signed everybody. The few young guys like Lofthouse we have to re-sign. Granlund, I think we have to sign. No. We signed Granlund for 6 years. Yeah, it was Lofthouse was a big one who's coming up. Dane Byers, no, we don't need you because Lofthouse is probably going to want 5 or 6 mil, but maybe because he's young, I can get him for long term at like 4.5. So that would be great as well. And look, yeah, we're starting to turn it around now. 21, 14, and 3. So I don't know what we changed up there. Again, it might have just been coincidence. We could have kept the same team together, simulated another 2 months, and gone like 20-0 and 3 or something like that, just because of the team that we have out there. Ben Lovejoy, no, we don't need you. There you go. Tyler Seguin, he's still leading our team in both categories. Very nice. And because it's nice and early, a lot of partying the last few days, boys. That's why the videos haven't been coming out. Stanley Cup final, you know, oh my goodness. The Euro Cup now. Ireland's already down 1-0, but you know what? Not 1-0. They lost their first game. But their second game's coming up today, so I got to get an early start here. Hang on a sec. Going for a drink of my tea. Yeah. So, we're 26, 14, and 3. We've gone on a pretty good run the last month. A damn good run. Actually, let's go to calendar here. Yeah, we completely turned it around that last month of December. December was good to us. We went 3-1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We went 13-1 in the month of December. So we turned it around pretty well. Coincidence or line changes? You know, you can't tell. But that's what I mean. We have the team that all of a sudden we can break out for double-digit streaks, apparently. Hang on a sec. Team stats. Yeah, let's do a whole team stat and player stat check up here. So, are we still one of the best goal-scoring teams in the NHL? We're above 3, which I like. I want to be above 3.5, or hovering around 3.5. That would be great. But we're hovering around 3.25, so that's good. But you know what? The lowest, the benchmark is to be above 3, and we're way above 3, all right? We're 4th in the NHL for goal scoring, so that's good. Goals against per game, we are 5th. It could be a lot better. A lot of teams, there's not a lot of good defensive teams this year. Usually, you know, I mean, we're only 4 months in. There's usually some teams that are below 2.25, but only one team right now, Pittsburgh. So we're doing pretty good. 4th for goals for, 5th for goals against, so just like that. We've turned it around. Power play percentage, our power play is still clicking, so good thing we didn't change it up. Again, if it hovers around 25%, I don't need anything more than that. 23.4 is great. And now our penalty kill, has it improved? Oh yeah, our penalty kill has gotten a lot better. 84.4%. All right. Again, if our penalty kill can hover around 85%, our power play around 25%, all right, we're going to be in good shape. So we've definitely turned it around that last month. All the stats have really gone our way, and because of that we're 13-1. Because of the last month, I mean, our stats, our power play stats, everything is kind of leaning towards having a good season right now. That's what I mean about the first 2 months. It might have just been a weird simulation shakeup. You just get a little unlucky there. But our team is back on track now, boys. The President's Trophy is still within grasp for sure. Forwards. All right, so let's see who's doing really well for us here. So Tyler Seguin back there on the second line, first line power play. Or no, second line power play, yeah. He's got the 2 second line center duties. He's leading our team with 46 points. Steven Stamkos, he's creeping back up to above a point of a game player, so that's good. I wish he would be producing a bit more because he's 97 overall. He has Nugent Hopkins and freaking Braden Shen alongside of him. But you know what? A point a game player, fine. Because we do have depth. Nugent Hopkins, he's starting to trail off a little bit just because of those third line minutes. Actually, we moved him up now. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. We moved him up. He's got 36 points in 43 games. Dustin Brown, 29 in 43. Connolly, 28 in 43. Lofthouse, 28 in 43. LaFontaine, 24 in 43. So we have a good 7 players who already have more than 20 points. So we're on pace to have more than 7 forwards, actually. Just 7 forwards to have more than 40 points in a regular season. It's pretty good depth scoring. It's pretty good. Granlund only has 18, so that might be a weak link. Braden Shen, 16, but I'm okay with Braden Shen because he's a defensive player for us, all right? I'm okay with that. And Richie only 12 points. That's fine. 4th liner. Foligno Lemieux, 8-8. That's fine. All right, so let's check out defenders. See which defenders are doing good for us. I want to see if Ekman Larsson's really starting to take over. I'm waiting for him just to bust out because Hedman's been leading our team usually for the last few years. Ekman Larsson is our offensive defenseman. I think he's like 90 overall. Yeah, he's 90 overall now. So I'm waiting for this guy to really break out and have like a 60-point season. You know, if you have over 40 points, it's good. If you get to 50 points, it's a really good season. If you get to 60, that's doing really good as a defender. Ekman Larsson, he's got 25 and 43, so he's got a good little run there. He's definitely on pace to have over more than 40 points, so that's always good. Beaulieu's close behind him. Hedman, Shadden, Kirk Green. All right, even Green back there on the third line's doing good for us, and they're all plus players. Very nice. Bernie Mac, I think this guy's probably turned... Oh, no, he's still letting in a few goals there. 2.36. I wish he would be below 2.25, but it's not the end of the world. And save percentage, .918. So Bernie Mac could be playing a bit better. But those stats also, they might just be diminished from the first 2 months. But again, still, Bernie Mac, his goals against, I want it being below 2.25. So if our goalie can improve, if our power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5 can keep going the way it's going, I mean, we're 13 and 1 in our last month. So we're doing something right. I'm just, you still got to coach. You still got to coach. Goals against average, are we up there? No, we are not. Save percentage, are we up there? No, we're not. So that's what I mean. Bernie Mac, you can always do better, man. Wins, he's second. Points, Tyler Seguin is 6th in the NHL with 46. Very nice. Assists, we are not up there. Goals, we are not up there. All right, so that's fine. Eastern Conference, we've crawled back up to the top spot in the East, boys. Very nice turnaround, all right. December was a great month. We had a great Christmas, and we are actually leading the NHL. So after our 13-3 start, boys, we've jumped to 26-14-3. All right, and we are now leading the NHL, going back for our second President's Trophy in 2 years. All right, so in the next video, we'll continue. We'll get the All-Star game in because I'm going to do the simulation for that, and maybe we'll get to the trade deadline. All right, boys. But year 6, the season has been turned around. The Tampa Bay Lightning are back on track.